Hudson Card, Luke Altmeyer. These are two transfer quarterbacks within the Big Ten that I believe are going to have a big-time impact in 2023. But which of these quarterbacks is going to have a bigger impact in 2023? Is it going to be Luke Altmeyer, the former Ole Miss quarterback that is transferring to Illinois? Will it be Hudson Card, the former Texas quarterback that is going to be transferring in to Purdue? I'm going to first look at Hudson Card. Okay, the first thing I think of and the first thing I see with Hudson Card is his efficiency, right? 61% completions in 2021. You look at 69% completions in 2022. And I think he's got good escapability as well. Like, when I look at the talent that is Hudson Card, I think he's going to be a really good fit in Ryan Walters and especially Graham Harrell's system, the new offensive coordinator at Purdue. But when I look around him, I think both of these quarterbacks are pretty good. I think the ceiling for both of these quarterbacks is an above average slot in the Big Ten, right? You've got 14 slots, of course, when you rank your starting quarterbacks. And, that's 6, maybe 5, something like that, 7, 8, somewhere in there. I think that's where these quarterbacks are going to hang out all season long during the 2023 season. So when I dive into this stuff a little bit more, okay, when I look at the weapons that Hudson Card will have at Purdue, I can't help but look at this and just think, I just don't know if there's a number one guy in this Purdue offense like there was the last couple of years. Like, you look at David Bell a few years ago. You look at Charlie Jones this year. And I know Charlie Jones was picked up in the spring transfer period after spring practice. So they could still go out and get a number one target to come into West Lafayette. So, I completely understand that still may be on the table. But as we sit here, right now, you look at TJ Sheffield, look at Mershawn Rice, Andrew Sawinski. I'm just not sure if one of those guys could step up and be a number one target in this offense. And I think that's something that really helped out Aiden O'Connell the last few years, right? The second half of the season with David Bell. You look at Charlie Jones and Payne Durham this season. I think the weapons kind of made Aiden O'Connell really into the really good. I know he was a really good quarterback, but I think it was a good marriage, so to speak, between the two. But honestly, I really believe it's the ability of these wide receivers and these pass catchers that really put these quarterbacks over the top. And I think of the same thing when I think of Hudson Card and I think of Purdue. Now let's move on to Luke Altmeyer, the quarterback that I think will make the bigger impact in the Big Ten in 2023. So when you look at Luke Altmeyer, he doesn't have as much reps, he doesn't have as much tape as Hudson Card. So we maybe don't know that much about him. What we know, he's a 4-star kid. He was in a quarterback battle with Jackson Dart at Ole Miss and nearly beat him out for the job, but the new guy got the nod down there in Oxford, Mississippi. But here's the thing I know about Luke Altmeyer. He's going to have more weapons. When you look at Isaiah Williams, I think he's going to be one of the biggest playmakers in the Big Ten next season, especially if they throw the ball a little bit more. I'll get to that. Casey Washington, Pat Bryant. I think there's guys in this Illinois receiving corps that can really go out and that can really make plays and that are going to make plays in this particular offense. So the big thing is the running game. Last year, they're really leaning on Chase Brown, right? And the ability of him to just keep his legs churning and keep going in the running game, and that opened things up in the passing game. Okay, can Reggie Love or Josh McCray, can they be that type of running back? I don't think you're going to get a running back like Chase Brown around very often. I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're at Michigan. I don't care if you're at Ohio. I don't care where you are. Chase Brown was that kind of running back. Chase Brown was that dude. Okay, so just by that nature, I'm not sure if they're going to lean on the running game a little bit more, which puts the ball into the hands of Luke Altmeyer a little bit more, which then puts the ball into the hands of these wide receivers, Isaiah Williams, Casey Washington, Pat Bryant. All of these guys I think are going to have a bigger role. I believe Luke Altmeyer is going to have a bigger impact in the Big Ten in 2023. But, Don't sleep on Hudson Card. If they go out into the portal, they grab a number one guy. This is a Purdue team that could maybe make some noise as well.